What's going on, guys? So I got a message today from somebody that was checking to see if I was all right. I was like, I can see I'm all right. What's going on with that? So thanks, Eric. And so I looked at it and I was like, I thought it'd been a week. It's been 2 weeks since I made a video. So I said, I got to get a video made. I've been trying to say I'm going to do it, and I watch Do It All, and I get motivated because he gets me motivated, and I don't do it. And there's a reason behind that, and it's not like I'm just completely slacking here. But it has been 2 weeks, and a lot has happened in that 2 weeks, as you can tell from the title. So, get into this video. First of all, before anybody says anything, things are wonderful. Prime has been great. Everything has been great. Been busy. Been busier than I thought I would be, especially for January in Texas. But, so the last time I spoke to you guys, we were on that run coming back from New Jersey. I was back in Louisiana. I delivered that. I went up to Jackson, Mississippi, and picked up coils and took them to Houston on Friday. And just because of timing, because of the way it worked out, I got there and got unloaded, and I was unloaded about 3 o'clock, probably 3 o'clock on Friday. And I get a call from Fleet Manager that I'm empty. He says, hey, there's no freight in Texas. Because it's 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon and everything's already been given out. And I was like, yep, that's why I wanted to get out of Texas. Especially this time of year, because I was having so much fun running them other loads. And he said, hold on, we may have something going to Missouri. Go swap out trailers. We had a drop yard, so I was like, go swap out the trailer. So I went to go do that. And he called me and said, no, that load fell through. He goes, I don't got nothing for you, so go ahead and bounce home. And we'll pick up a load up on Monday. Deliver Monday, be same day load out of Dallas going down to San Antonio. So San Antonio is by Laredo, which is where I picked up that air conditioner. And so I went over there and Monday, and I picked up the load and went down to the customer, dropped it off, and said, hey, I'm ready for my next load. I know we have Caterpillar parts in Laredo. Can I get some of those going to North Carolina? And my fleet manager's been awesome. We get along as well as you can get along with fleet manager, but he's got a job to do. I got a job to do, so no problems there. But he goes, well, I can't give you that load. What do you mean you can't give me that load? I did the New Jersey load. He goes, no, you're Texas Intra. Those loads are long haul. Those are for over-the-road truck drivers. I said, huh, why did I do that other one? He goes, yeah, that was just, a situation. We let you do that, but no, we need you to run our freight. We have Texas Intra drivers for a reason. We need you to be running that freight. And so for the last 2 weeks, I have been full-time Texas Intra, which is essentially the same thing as Texas Dedicated when I was at TMC, as you know. And that just wears me out. And I thought I was Southeast Regional when I first signed up. They said, no, you live in Texas, so it's Texas Intra, which is Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, sometimes this, maybe sometimes that, maybe some Arkansas, but for the most part, it's Texas. And Texas Dedicated, Texas Intra is hard work. And work doesn't bother me. But you do kind of go, well, what did I leave TMC for? I'm doing the same thing, except now I got a truck payment and pay for fuel and pay for tolls and paying for all that stuff. I mean, heck, it's what time is it? It's after 9 o'clock, and this is the earliest I've been done in almost a week because I had a bad customer. And so you kind of start going, is this really what I want to do? Because I've told y'all, it's not about money, but in truck driving, right, it's a huge industry. There are so many different careers and paths that you can take. There are people, and this is not a right or wrong, this is you, who view truck driving as a job. And what I mean, well, of course it's a job. What I mean by that is it's a means to an end for a lot of people. It's, I need to do something, so I like driving, I'm good at driving trucks, so I'm going to try and get a local route. I'm going to try and get home every night, or I'm going to do a Texas Dedicated, or I'm gone during the week, but I'm home every weekend, or I'm going to try and get, a dedicated nighttime, so I'm done with the day. There's a lot of people that view it as a job. It's a means to an end. They have a 401k, they're a company driver, they don't have a care in the world, and that works for them. That's what they want, and that's awesome. If that's what you want and you know what you want, go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's some people that like, I want to make money, so they want to go, say they want to go over the road. Because they don't have a reason to be home, they don't need to be home, they need to be out making as much money as humanly possible. That's what they need to be doing. So that's what they do. And there are some people, weirdos like myself, that it's not a job. I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm using it as a stepping stone. I'm not trying to do this for 20 years. And there, again, there is no right or wrong answer. It's what you want and what you desire. And so as soon as he told me I was Texas Intra, after about 3 days, this became a job. I'm still making good money, and I'm technically, if you really look at it, even with expenses, I'm making better money than I was at TMC. But again, then I was a company driver and I had a whole lot less worries and a whole lot less concerns. The APU, don't like having an air conditioner when the truck's not running. But so where I'm at now is I'm at a crossroad. I can stay Texas Intra, and the problem that most people have, and they talk about with Texas Intra, is that basically you're running. You're trying to get somewhere for first thing in the morning so that you can get untarped, unstrapped, unloaded, so you can boogie over to somewhere else 2 hours away so that you can get loaded, so you can tarp and strap so that you can run and try and get to your destination, your delivery, as early as possible the next day so that you can get another load. Because what you'll do is you try and get 5 loads in a week. But you have to get 5 loads because these loads are not over-the-road loads. They don't pay the same. So you're trying to get 5 $700 to $900 loads instead of getting a couple $2,000 loads. That one when I went over the road, I did 3 loads, made $5,300 on 2 loads that took me a week to run. Well, here I made $4,000, but I had to run my clock out every day. I mean, you're running down to the minutes and trying to find parking, and it's the same customers, and all it takes is the same thing happened to me. I left my home Sunday to get parked up to deliver my 7 o'clock appointment on Monday, except they didn't start unloading me till 10 o'clock. And then they didn't get finished about 11:30. So I lost half of a day Monday. So I've literally been playing catch up all week, trying to run loads, and that's why I haven't made videos. Because I'm running my clock out. It's 10 o'clock, and I got to walk Penny, and I got to try and eat something and catch a shower and talk to my wife and talk to my kids and make sure all that's. And then it's 11 o'clock, and I got to get up at 6 o'clock and start running again. So that's why the videos haven't been coming, because I've been on Texas Dedicated. And if you look at my TMC videos, my videos once I got on Texas Dedicated were a lot more sporadic, for the simple reason you just don't have time. That 10 hours goes by quick, especially I'll get maybe 6 hours of sleep sometimes. I got less last night because they put a load on me and I've got to play catch up, and it was an impossible delivery, but I made it. And I got empty today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, 4 o'clock, I'm right by the Prime, we got a drop yard, I'll get something for Friday that I can deliver Monday. I get the phone call, no, we have a load right now, customer closes at 4:30, but it's preloaded, they're going to stay late for you, so I'm trying to strap and tarp, and the customer's trying to get me out of there because they're closed, and I left there, and I'm parked in the middle of nowhere, South Texas, trying to get over to Dallas to get this load dropped. Now, they hooked me up because I got an extra load. I didn't think I was going to get an extra load. So I still have a shot at my 5 loads, but I'm killing myself to get them. And that's why a lot of people, like my buddy, he's over the road, and he's like, I couldn't do that. I can't just run my clock off doing the same customer drive. I've driven I-35 for a week now. Just up and down, and I was back and forth between San Antonio and Houston last week. But if your goal is to be home every weekend and make pretty good money, this is not a bad way to do it. You know? That's why you just got to know what you want, because you'll get run around in circles out here and you'll be miserable, and you'll have a job, and then you may not want that job. You'll be like, screw this, I'll just go local and be home every night. Or screw this, I'll go over the road. And so I'm at the crossroads. I've got to determine, because I'll tell you straight up, I mean, Prime even told me, he's like, the different, this Texas Dedicated, you're going to work harder, you make a little less money, but you're home more. You go over the road, there's no guarantees, but you'll probably make more money, but you'll be home less. You want to be a trainer, you'll make even more money, and you'll be home even less. It's deciding what you want to do, and the answer that I have for you is, I'm not sure yet. We're leaning heavily towards going over the road, though. Because they say, as an independent contractor, you can pick and choose your loads, and you can work your home time however you want, because you got to make that truck payment. And I'm not trying to say I'm going to be home every weekend or every other weekend, or I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks and home for 3 days. I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks and do a 34-hour reset at the house. I'm not sure yet. But I am alive. Life is good. I'm making money. Just working my ass off to do it. It's been some long, long days. I tell people, if they had any idea how hard we work out here, thinking, you drive a truck. If they had any idea, especially in Flatbed, how hard you work. Now, don't get me wrong. That $50 an hour for tarping is pretty doggone nice. And I'll take that any day of the week. So like I said, it's not that I'm not making money, but you're having to work twice as hard to get it. So that's why I'm a slacker. I've got a headphone review to do. I've got to get the giveaway on the GPS done. I've got a DIY on a cool tool I figured out how to make that I got to get. So I promise you, I'm going to get making more videos. If you're still a subscriber, thank you. I know that, like I said, my hit or miss videos, a lot of people like my videos, and then I don't put one out, and they think something's wrong, or they think that, I forgot something, or that I'm just lazy. And it's like, it's really not like that. It's just, these Texas Dedicated are just long days. It was the same when I was at that other company. So that's where we've been. We're fine. Life's great. It's Thursday. Like I said, we're down by Laredo. We're taking a load up to Dallas, so we can go home for the weekend. And then it's time to hit the road. I got to buy my son a car. His car finally blew up. So I'm not going to do any nuggets of wisdom, because there's one I was going to do when I get asked a lot, I was going to be a trainer. But I want to do a separate video on that. I don't put that at the end of one of these videos, because it's actually a pretty long story. So that's where we're at. You may see me in these same clothes. I may sit here and make a couple videos. I'm not sure. But that's where we're at. So hopefully you'll see me more often. Or not see me more often. I'm not sure which way. Put in the comments which way you want. You see me less, I can make less videos. Oh, man. Love you guys. God bless. Let's get rolling.